Hey folks, Daily Landsblog, your daily dose of mental health talk in a way that's not really mental health talk. Yes, we talk about it, but we talk about it in a different way. And as SickNotWeak goes forward, it will all be about trying to present this in a different way. Something that isn't quite as dry. Doesn't always have to be quite as serious because people lose the message. They tune the message out when everything is said in a somber way. So I'm all about poking fun. I'm all about poking fun at myself. You have heard me do it a million times. Hey, I suffer from a mental illness. I can make jokes about mental illness because I'm talking about me. I can make Jewish jokes because I'm Jewish. I can make people with poor credit jokes because I have poor credit. I can't believe I went there. My wife is now looking at me like, why'd you say that? Hey. No, we're not changing that. So I'm all about having fun with it. But then, there's a line because that line is crossed when the question is, where does it come from? Does it come from a place of caring as we will poke fun at people we love? Or does it come from a place of hate? Does it come from a place of anger? And that's why I think what Drake wrote in his lyrics to Kid Cudi, who's, I guess they have a big rap rivalry. And, I understand rivalries. I work in radio with a guy and, we'd cut each other's throats if we had the opportunity. So I know these badass rivalries. But that said, there's got to be a line. Kid Cudi has talked about his depression and his struggle with suicidal thoughts over the last decade, plus addiction, and now he checks himself back into a hospital to try to deal with, as he says, severe depression and thinking about suicide. So Drake, again, who has this big rivalry, writes lyrics that start with, "You were the man on the moon, now you go through your phases." We know what he's talking about here. "You stay Xan," as in Xanax, and perked up, as in Percocet, so when reality set in, you don't gotta face it. Now, like I said, could care less about your war, but when you say that, what you're essentially saying is, I'm gonna pick on you because this is your weakness, this is where you're vulnerable. Somehow, you're exactly doing what the stigma tells you to do. You believe exactly what people have believed for 1,000 years. And Drake, I got to tell you, there's no way he's watching this. Why would he care what I say? But if he was watching this, I would say, Drake, you know what? I got to tell you, you're on the wrong side of history. You're making a mistake. People will look at that and think, you know what? That guy's got no clue. Apologize to him. Not going to happen. Just my thoughts. Like I said, he could care less about my thoughts. I guess I could care less about his too. SickNotWeak.com. I care about this 24 hours a day, 364 days a year. We're here because some things just need to be said.